Have you ever woken up, swung your legs out of bed, and felt your knees wobble or your feet drag just a little more than they used to? If you're over 60, you're not alone. Every year, millions of seniors quietly lose leg strength, balance, and confidence, often without even realizing it, until one day, something as simple as walking across the living room feels harder than it should. But here's the truth: most doctors won't tell you. Your legs don't have to get weaker with age. In fact, with the right morning habit, you can actually rebuild strength, improve balance, and feel steady on your feet again, no matter if you're 60, 70, or even 80. This video is about that one powerful thing you can start doing every single morning to walk stronger, move with confidence, and keep your independence for years to come. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do, why it works, and how to make it part of your daily routine, starting tomorrow morning. So stay with me, because the difference between slowing down and staying strong could come down to this simple daily habit. Think back for a moment. Remember when walking used to feel effortless? Whether it was strolling to the market, climbing stairs without a second thought, or chasing after kids and grandkids, movement was just part of life. But for many of us after 60, that ease starts to fade. The truth is, it doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in slowly. First, it's the occasional stiffness in the morning, then the slight ache in your knees, and eventually, you notice that you don't move as quickly as before. Maybe you even avoid longer walks because your legs tire out. And here's the thing: this isn't just about feeling old. It's about losing independence, confidence, and even joy in everyday life. Science shows us why. After the age of 30, we naturally lose 3 to 8% of our muscle mass every decade. By the time we hit 60, that decline speeds up dramatically, a condition called sarcopenia. This isn't just a fancy medical term, it's the main reason why many seniors feel weaker, stumble more often, and fear falling. Now here's the contrast. Imagine if, instead of giving in to this decline, you could reverse it. Picture yourself waking up, moving with ease, and feeling that steady strength under your feet again. No more hesitating at the stairs, no more holding onto the wall, just in case. Instead, you walk tall, confident, and strong. The good news is, this isn't a dream, it's completely possible. But it requires a shift in mindset. Too many people believe weakness after 60 is inevitable. They tell themselves, "I'm just getting older, this is how it is." But that's not true. Research proves that seniors who adopt specific daily habits, especially first thing in the morning, can rebuild strength, not just maintain it. And this isn't about spending hours at the gym or lifting heavy weights. It's about a simple, consistent routine that tells your muscles and bones, stay alive, stay strong, stay ready. So in this video, I'll challenge you to rethink what's possible. Because the difference between a life of dependence and a life of confidence often comes down to what you do in the first 10 minutes of your morning. Let's get real for a moment. The biggest threat to seniors after 60 isn't just wrinkles or gray hair, it's loss of mobility. Did you know that 1 in 3 adults over 65 falls every single year? And for many, those falls lead to broken bones, hospital stays, or a loss of independence that they never fully regain. That's a frightening statistic, but it shows us just how serious this problem really is. The root cause? Weakening leg muscles, poor balance, and stiffness that builds up over time. This combination creates what I call the mobility trap. You feel weaker, so you move less. And because you move less, your muscles shrink even faster. It's a dangerous cycle that accelerates aging. Here's a shocking fact. Research shows that by the time most people reach their 80s, they've lost up to 50% of their muscle mass compared to when they were younger. Think about that. Half your strength gone simply because of inactivity and missed habits. And yet, the most common mistake seniors make is believing rest is the solution. Many think, "My knees hurt, so I'll sit more," or "I feel tired, I'd better avoid activity." But avoiding movement is the very thing that guarantees decline. Rest alone does not heal weak muscles. It weakens them further. Another mistake is focusing only on cardio, like walking or cycling, without addressing the specific muscle groups responsible for balance and strength. Don't get me wrong, walking is wonderful, but if you're not actively strengthening the muscles around your hips, thighs, and calves, then every step you take is on a weaker foundation. It's like building a house on sinking sand. And perhaps the most overlooked factor? Morning stiffness. When you wake up, your muscles and joints are at their tightest, circulation is at its lowest, and your body is crying out for activation. Skipping a morning routine is like trying to drive a car with a cold engine. You may get moving, but you risk damage and breakdown. So let's be clear. Ignoring this problem is risky. It can lead to falls, hospital visits, loss of independence, and even shorter lifespan. But addressing it, starting with a small daily habit, can literally turn back the clock on your legs. The truth is, your body isn't failing you. It's waiting for you to give it the right signal. And the best time to send that signal is the very first thing in the morning. I want you to picture this moment. You wake up, swing your legs over the bed, and feel that familiar stiffness. For years, I used to think this was just part of getting older. That's it, I told myself. My body just isn't what it used to be. And so, like many people my age, I'd start the day slowly, sometimes skipping movement altogether. But here's the turning point. One morning, after reading about how muscle loss accelerates after 60, I realized something shocking. It wasn't age itself stealing my strength, it was inactivity. My body wasn't giving up on me, I was giving up on it. That truth hit me hard. Think about it. Our bodies are designed to respond to signals. Muscles don't just fade away because you're 60, 70, or 80. They fade because we stop telling them, stay strong, stay alive. And the simplest way to send that message is through a daily routine that switches them on first thing in the morning. This realization changed everything for me. I stopped waiting until later in the day to move. I stopped thinking of exercise as something I had to fit in when I had time. Instead, I made it the very first priority of my day. And within weeks, I could feel the difference. Stronger steps, better balance, and a renewed sense of energy. Here's the hidden truth. The body is incredibly forgiving. Even if you haven't exercised in years, even if you've already noticed weakness or wobbly legs, your muscles are ready to respond the moment you give them the right stimulus. And when you do it in the morning, you're not only building strength, you're setting the tone for your entire day. So the real turning point wasn't discovering a miracle pill or a complicated program. It was realizing that the first 10 minutes of my morning could change the next 10 years of my life. That shift, from resignation to action, from I'm too old to I'm still in control, is what allowed me to reclaim my strength. And now I want to share that same shift with you. So what is this powerful morning habit that can keep your legs strong and steady after 60? It's simple. A 10-minute morning activation routine designed specifically to wake up your muscles, improve circulation, and signal your body to stay strong. Now, don't worry, this isn't about complicated workouts or heavy weights. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. All you need is your body, a chair, and just a little space in your room. Here's why it works. When you wake up, your muscles are tight, your joints are stiff, and your circulation is at its lowest. This is the time when your body is most vulnerable to imbalance and weakness. By starting your day with a short series of focused movements, you're telling your muscles and nerves, wake up, it's time to work. And once you give that signal, your legs stay more active, more stable, and more reliable throughout the day. Let me walk you through the core steps of this morning routine. Step 1, ankle circles, 1 minute. Sit on the edge of your bed or a chair. Slowly rotate each ankle in circles, 10 times clockwise and 10 times counterclockwise. This wakes up circulation in your feet and strengthens the tiny stabilizer muscles that keep you from tripping. Step 2, seated knee extensions, 1 to 2 minutes. While sitting, straighten one leg out in front of you, hold for 2 seconds, and lower it back down. Do 10 reps on each leg. This activates your quadriceps, the big thigh muscles that protect your knees and power your steps. Step 3, chair squats, 2 minutes. Stand up from a chair, then sit back down slowly without using your hands. Repeat 8 to 10 times. This movement is the king of leg strength. It works your thighs, hips, and core all at once. Step 4, calf raises, 1 to 2 minutes. Holding onto the back of a chair, rise up on your toes, then lower back down slowly. Do 10 to 12 reps. Strong calves keep your walking stride powerful and help prevent falls. Step 5, marching in place, 2 minutes to 2. Stand tall and gently march in place, lifting your knees as high as comfortable. This builds balance, coordination, and gets your heart rate gently up. That's it. 5 simple moves, all done in under 10 minutes. No pain, no struggle, just consistent activation that tells your legs, you're still alive, stay strong. Do this every morning, and here's what you'll notice within a few weeks. Your steps feel lighter, your balance improves, and you have more confidence when walking. Over time, this small daily habit builds into something far more powerful, resilient legs that support you for years to come. The beauty of this method is that it's doable. Anyone can start, even if you've been inactive. And because it only takes 10 minutes, there's no excuse not to. This is not just exercise. It's your daily signal to stay independent, mobile, and strong. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds good, but does it really work for people my age? Let me share a few real stories that prove how powerful this morning habit can be. Case study 1. Margaret, 72 years old. Margaret had always been active, but after retirement, she found herself sitting more, walking less, and slowly losing confidence. By the time she turned 70, stairs felt like mountains, and she dreaded going to the grocery store. When she started this 10-minute morning routine, she didn't expect much, but within 6 weeks, her energy returned. She said, "I don't cling to the railing anymore. I feel steady again." Today, Margaret takes daily walks with her grandchildren without fear. Case study 2. David, 65 years old. David was a retired teacher who had begun experiencing balance issues. His doctor warned him about fall risks, and that terrified him. He tried walking more, but it wasn't enough. Once he added the morning routine, especially the chair squats and calf raises, he noticed his legs felt stronger almost immediately. 2 months later, he reported, "I feel like I've got my younger legs back." His wife even noticed he stood taller and moved with more confidence. Case study 3. Farah, 80 years old. Farah thought it was too late for her. She had arthritis in her knees and assumed weakness was just her destiny. But she decided to try the routine anyway, modifying the movements where needed. Slowly but surely, she improved. She couldn't believe it when she walked across her garden one morning without her cane. She said, "I thought my strong days were over, but I was wrong. My legs are listening again." What these stories tell us is that age doesn't matter nearly as much as action does. Whether you're 65, 75, or 85, your body can still respond. The muscles may take a little longer to wake up, but they're always ready to adapt. These examples aren't special cases. They're proof that when you consistently send your body the right signals, it will reward you with strength, balance, and independence. And that's why starting this daily habit now could be the most important decision you make for your health after 60. All right, so you now know what the morning routine looks like, and you've seen how it works for real people. But the question is, how do you actually start? Let's break it down step by step, so you can begin tomorrow without confusion or hesitation. Step 1. Set your environment. Before bed tonight, place a sturdy chair by your bedside or in a clear space. This way, the moment you wake up, there's no searching or second guessing. You've already made it easy to begin. Step 2. Commit to just 10 minutes. Tell yourself, this is my non-negotiable morning habit. 10 minutes may not sound like much, but it's enough to switch on your muscles. The secret is consistency, not intensity. Step 3, follow the sequence. When you wake up, sit on the chair and begin with ankle circles, then progress through knee extensions, chair squats, calf raises, and finally marching in place. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't overthink it, you just do it. Step 4, track your progress. Keep a simple notebook or calendar. Each day you complete the routine, mark it off. After 2 weeks, you'll see a streak forming, and that visual reminder will keep you motivated. Step 5, celebrate mini wins. At first, you may feel stiff or struggle with a few reps. That's normal. Instead of focusing on what's hard, celebrate what's improving. Maybe you stood up from the chair with less effort. Maybe your steps felt steadier. These small victories matter, and over time, they add up to big results. Step 6, adjust for your body. If one move feels too challenging, modify it. For example, hold onto the chair for support during squats, or reduce the height of your marches. The goal is movement, not perfection. Over time, your body will naturally allow more. Step 7, anchor it to a habit. Link this routine to something you already do every morning, like brushing your teeth or making tea. This makes it harder to forget because your brain associates one habit with the other. When you follow these steps, you remove the biggest barrier, overthinking. You don't need special motivation or extra time. You just follow the plan day by day, and within weeks, you'll notice you walk with more confidence, stand taller, and feel stronger. Remember, consistency beats intensity. 10 minutes every day is more powerful than 1 hour once a week. This is about building a lifestyle, not chasing quick fixes. Now, before you dive into this routine, I want to warn you about a few traps that can completely sabotage your progress. These are mistakes I've seen countless seniors make, and they can mean the difference between building stronger legs and staying stuck in weakness. Mistake 1, starting too hard, too fast. Some people get excited and try to push themselves like they did 30 years ago. They do too many squats, march too high, or push past pain. The result? Soreness, discouragement, or even injury. Remember, this is not a sprint. It's a steady climb. Start small, build gradually, and let your body adapt. Mistake 2, skipping days because it's just 10 minutes. It's easy to think, oh, missing one day won't matter, but it does. One skipped day can turn into 3, and suddenly the habit is gone. The real power of this routine is in consistency. It's better to do half the routine on a busy morning than to skip it altogether. Mistake 3, focusing only on walking. Walking is great, but walking alone doesn't build enough strength in the key stabilizer muscles. Without targeted activation, you're still vulnerable to falls. That's why this morning sequence is non-negotiable. It strengthens the very muscles that keep you upright. Mistake 4, ignoring pain. Signals. Discomfort from effort is normal. Sharp pain is not. If your body sends warning signs, modify the move or reduce intensity. Ignoring pain only leads to setbacks. Avoiding these traps will save you weeks of frustration and keep you moving forward. Think of this routine like watering a plant. If you give it a little water every day, it thrives. But skip too many days or flood it all at once, and it struggles. Your legs work the same way. Steady, consistent care is what makes them strong. I want you to imagine yourself 6 months from now. You wake up, and instead of feeling stiff or unsteady, you swing your legs out of bed and stand with confidence. Walking to the kitchen feels effortless. Climbing the stairs doesn't leave you winded, and when your grandchildren ask you to join them outside, you say yes without hesitation. That's the power of consistency. These 10 minutes every morning may feel small in the moment, but over time, they compound into massive results. Your balance improves, your legs stay strong, and, most importantly, you maintain your independence. You don't have to rely on others to help you around the house. You don't have to worry about falls keeping you from enjoying life. Long term, this isn't just about walking stronger. It's about quality of life. It's about enjoying vacations, attending family events, gardening, dancing, and living with freedom instead of fear. Imagine being 70, 80, or even 90 and still moving with steady legs, while others your age are slowing down. That's not luck. That's the reward of taking action now. Your future self will thank you for every single morning you choose strength over stiffness. And every time you finish that routine, you're not just exercising. You're investing in years of independence, confidence, and joy. So here's the truth. Aging does not have to mean weakness. You don't have to accept wobbly steps, aching knees, or the fear of falling as just part of getting older. What matters most isn't your age, it's your actions. And the most powerful action you can take right now is simple. Commit to 10 minutes every morning. Just 10 minutes to wake up your muscles, strengthen your legs, and reclaim your confidence. That's all it takes to change not only how you walk today, but how you live for years to come. Remember, you're not doing this just for exercise. You're doing it for freedom, independence, and the ability to keep saying yes to the life you love. So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, before you pour your tea or check your phone, do this routine, and then do it again the next day and the next. Watch what happens to your body, your energy, and your spirit, because walking stronger after 60 isn't just possible. It's waiting for you to take the first step.